welcome to the 12th episode of Biomimicry Ecotone. My name is Gamehle Sibanda, or just Gama for short. We started exactly a year ago, so this is the 12th episode, which means it's our birthday. I'm here with my co-host, Hugo.
Today with us is David Sanchez, which is a very dear friend from Mexico. He is a biomimicry PhD. He is a great biomimicry designer, I would say, as well. He's also a teacher. He is graduated from Schumacher College, and he is also one of the co-founders of Biomimicry UK.
Symbiosis, and for me, symbiosis have a lot of connection with the idea of economy, with the idea of ecology, and obviously with the idea of multi-species design. It started from the mid-1800s. Anton de Bary was the one that created the concept and saying that the coexistence of two different types of organisms working together for something that benefits both. Lynn Margulis coined the term endosymbiosis. She took the term beyond. She took the term to the notion of that the earth is a living organism that self-regulates, and also that we as humans, together with the other species, we can cooperate to co-evolve together with the world. Bringing the arts and the science together is another type of symbiosis, like how through biomimicry can bring us this kind of mutual creative ways of implementing buildings, infrastructure, materials together with other species. Yeah, not just for the benefit of humans. Even our words shaped by the landscape we live in. We are entering in an age of a symbiosyn, where we are really understanding the role of humans, but also the role of the others.
Biggest question, Steven, is what is our human ecological niche? When you look around in nature, everyone else seems to be knowing what they do. And we don't. We keep like pooling resources instead of adding. Like I prefer to be in a symbiocene than in an Anthropocene era.
Mention the idea of ecolinguistics, like understand the language of other species.
Yeah. But some of these animals, like your cheetahs, to be fertile, they need to run at top speed regularly. When they run at that top speed, then that induces them becoming fertile and being able to reproduce. And by keeping them in a kennel in a zoo where they are not able to hit top speed, then they were not able to reproduce. And they think to keep the language alive is to record it and keep it digitally. But he said, this community said, we are not worried about losing our language. We don't need to record it. As long as the trees and the animals and the plants are there, our language is not going to die. Exactly. Because our whole language revolves around the organisms around us, the trees, the plants, the insects. So as long as these people who are coming to mine or destroy trees to expand the agricultural production, if they can be stopped and biodiversity is not destroyed, then our language is safe. It's not going anywhere.
Alan Stipe wrote a book on ecolinguistics. We speak about what is around us. Yeah, we are losing other, because we are planning the cities just for humans. We are planning the buildings just for inhabit humans. If you put trees on the walls of the buildings or on the top of the building, there's not only trees, there will be pollinators, there will be bugs, there will be different types, and we need to start welcoming them and designing places for them, not just for us. Anna Breitenbach, that works on the idea of interspecies communication, and she was talking about like sometimes through meditation you can communicate with other animals. Sometimes to some certain signs you can communicate with animals, or with certain actions.
Main idea is that we are more than 90% bacteria in our body, and bacteria in between them, they have two different kinds of languages. So the interspecies communication, the interspecies language, and the interspecies language. So if that is true, then somehow we are completely connected in between all of us because of the percentage of bacteria, and then if they can communicate interspeciesly, then we might be getting there as we get mature. You were talking about the zoos, and the zoos, it is like being in jail. If you put it on the other side on the other one's shoes, whether it's nice or not, it is not nice for the other one to be held in a cage. Technology could help us to enhance our senses, to actually see things differently. These exchanges or collaboration is positive, commensalism is 0 and positive, neutralism 0, amensalism 0 minus, predation plus minus, and competition is minus. And we've been talking a lot about how to compete with each other from the business perspective. So I'm really hoping actually that this is the time that we're going to be changing the narrative. I was with an indigenous people in Oaxaca in this wind place that is called La Ventosa. And then I saw a corn that actually when the wind was coming, the wind turbines were stopped. But the corn was completely kind of broken, you know. And I said, oh, you have lost your harvest because the corn is broken now because of the wind. And they say, no, actually, no. Once that the wind is gone, the corn comes back. We went to Montana, and in Montana, we met a group of deers that they were showing us their kids. And at that time, my wife was pregnant, and I was just sharing such an intimate moment of sharing families, you know.